Hello people, we are here live and direct in St. Michael's, Ole. St. Michael College is one of the IDP camp in Ole, here in Isoko South local government area, Delta State. And in this camp, we are aware that the camp is being taken care by the DESOPADEC. And we are here with one of the staff from the DESOPADEC that is in charge of this camp. We want to ask some questions because we've heard a lot of things that is going wrong. All right, we don't know until we find out from him directly. My name is Tessie Mukuru, Daniel reporting for Test TV. Stay with us. Sir, can we meet you?
My name is Chief Prosper Edu. By the special grace of God, I'm the camp administrator of this DESOPADEC camp established in St. Michael's College, Ole, Isoko South local government area of Delta State.
Okay. Sir, you know, proud now we heard we don't know if it is rumor, if it is fact, and that's why we're here, that people that are not from Uziri are not allowed into this camp.
That is a very big lie. Okay. A very, very big lie. And we have our records. I can tell you with all confidence that the numbers of people from Yedami, people from Unogboko, are more than people from some even Isoko communities. It is completely wrong and untrue to say that it is only people from Uzire that are here. I'm from Igbide. There are so many Igbide persons. There are so many people from this even only community who have our records. And like I told you the last time you came, I said, do your independent investigation, ask questions. Meet the people. I don't want to teleguide anybody. I don't want to guide you on what to do. Ask them. And you find out that the people of Uzire that are here cannot be compared to the numbers of people from different communities. Because we have people from Isoko South, we have people from Isoko North, we have people from Mundokwa East, who are Isoko speaking people. We have a lot of people from Ibrede. We have a lot of people from Uyode, from Ige, from Isoko, from Unogboko, from Yedame, from Igbide, from Uzire, from Olomoro, from only here. Because you know, at the later part of the flood, when the water was rising up very fast, some parts of Ole that normally is not submerged was taken over by water. So we started receiving all those persons. And even as at the time the governor came, this camp was filled up. We had to sort the services of the school principal to open some dilapidated structures for us, and we'll go into massive construction to make sure that we can take in as much as many people that comes here. Okay. So that rumor that it's only the people that are here is not true. Okay. And the fact to speak for themselves. Okay,
so we are going to go into the place. We're going to speak to some of the flood victims to know exactly where they are from. But before we do that, we'll just quickly go to our next question. We also gathered that there are a lot of cars litters in this place owned by the flood victim. You know, ordinarily we expected that the flood victim are people that will not be able to take care of themselves. But for them to even own cars and come to park cars here, meaning they are people that can really take care of themselves.
Again, that is another lie. If you look over there, there are about 4 to 5 to 6 cars that are owned by one school called Solution School. Okay. These cars were moved into this compound even before we arrived these premises on the 11th of October. And I want to believe that the management of the school gave that space for them to park those cars because their school has been taken over by water. Since we came until this very day, those cars have been there. Then the other cars you see in these premises are some owned by the doctors, some owned by the safety and environmental people from the DESOPADEC, and my car is even here too, and some other stuff. It is not true that the displaced persons own cars. None of them own a car from our records that is in this compound. So that is not true.
Okay. So we are also going to do that finding ourselves, and let's just move straight to our next question. We also gathered that Senator Omo Agege was here and was not allowed access into this premises.
Again, Senator Omo Agege is a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay. And it is someone that we give a lot of respect to because he's a veteran and he's the second person in the Senate.
Okay.
And I must tell you the truth, the distinguished senator came.
Okay.
He was given adequate access to the camp. He came with a motorcade and a lot of vehicles. And he arrived there with some Isoko personalities.
Wow.
He was there with Okperi. He was there with Honorable Blessing Essay, the former IDU Youth Wing president, so to say, Hyacinth, was there with him. And some other Isoko persons who are from the APC extraction. He came and we had an audience. We spoke. He asked me about the condition of the camp and I spoke to him.
Okay.
And I did appeal to him that as he's going back, these Isoko people need special attention. We need food items, we need relief materials. But I also asked him that because this camp is controlled by DESOPADEC, and DESOPADEC as an interventionist agency have the capacity to take care of the total numbers of people in this camp. We appeal to him that whatever he may feel or he may deem fit to bring, or he may talk to some other persons to bring to help these flood victims, he should channel everything to ICS, where so many of our brothers and sisters are there.
Okay.
I must tell you one truth. Some days back, there was a protest from ICS into this place.
Okay.
When I got the information, I moved down to the place and I called the people and I addressed them. And I told them that whatever complaints that you have laid will be taken care of. The first complaint that they made was there was no food for them to eat.
Okay.
The environment was not conducive for them. There were mosquitoes threatening them. So I told them that I'm going to speak with the Ordinary Commissioner for Special Duties to address that issue because the camp there is being controlled by SEMA.
Okay.
But this one is controlled by DESOPADEC. They might not have the capacity that we have. So after speaking to them, I asked them to go back. I spoke to the DPO. I spoke to one of the Ole youth leader. His name is Christian Olori Shugbalo. And I asked them to help appeal to the management of the SEMA and they allowed them back into the camp.
Okay.
So you can see that is how we have been running this place.
Okay, that's nice. About the protest from ICS, we're also at ICS. We gather some information, but we will be giving you that information in our video relating to the ICS camp. So before we go, let's just quickly ask you this. We had some individuals, NGOs brought item to this place, but were not allowed to give the item to the flood victim. Why is it so?
You see, you will be doing a great disservice and danger to your fellow brothers and sisters if you have enough and still amass others for yourself. That is one of the problems we face in our society today. Like I told you before, this camp is managed by DESOPADEC. And if DESOPADEC as an interventionist agency and Isoko, an oil producing area, which is one of the ethnic group of the DESOPADEC mandate areas that they cover, if DESOPADEC cannot live up to its expectation to take care of the people living in a camp that they establish, then you know that something is wrong. Therefore, DESOPADEC, under the leadership of Bashiru Askiaogie as the MD and CEO of DESOPADEC, set up this kind of camp in all the DESOPADEC mandate areas. We have in Ijo, we have in Shekiri, we have in Ndokwa.
Okay.
So the commission made it a point of duty to provide adequately for everybody in their camps. So for being our brothers keepers, many organizations, many NGOs have brought food items. Damotech Foundation came here with 20 bags of rice and 1 million naira. I could have taken that money, I could have taken those rice, buy them in a place for myself, then nobody is going to question me about it. But I feel I have brothers and sisters who are in ICS who are complaining that they don't have enough food. So I appeal to Damotech. After commending him, he was there with a lot of people. After commending his effort so far, I appeal to him to take whatever he has for us and give them to our brothers and sisters there. Because we have the capacity. Just this morning, Just this morning, people from the Manuel TV, TB Joshua Church, came here. They brought 200 tubers of yams. They came with lots of, about 5 bags of rice, 9 bags of beans, groundnut oils, different kinds of foodstuffs. And after commending them and appreciated them for the effort taken so far, I insisted that they should take all those items to ICS. I didn't stop there. I called the camp commandant in ICS, Elizabeth, and I mentioned all these things down for her. That they came here, but because we have more than enough, we don't want to take them and not use them. And you need them. And she really appreciated it. So the issue of us rejecting goods, rejecting food items and relief materials from people is not true. We are just using that to help our brothers that are there. They might not have the capacity like us. That is why we have asked them not rejecting food.
Okay. Now that we clarify that, we also want to appeal to you that the next time people will also bring things. Apart from the ICS camp here in Ole, we also have another camp at Odoro, which is the Ole Community New Founded Camp. I think that camp also needs your support. So we also appeal to you so that you can also direct people to there too, to give them some of these items.
Yeah, like what you have just told me now, I was made, that notice came to me through one of the leadership of IGU, Odomo. Odomo came here and said that only people were denied access to this camp. And I said, no, that's not true. There are so many only people in this camp as I speak to you right now. I have so many of them in this camp. But if only as a community feels they need to establish another camp to take care of some of their persons, there's nothing bad in that. And if they need our assistance, if we have the capacity to still help, we'll still help. Now, going to the appeal you made, I want to promise you that if other NGOs or individual brings food items, I will direct them to that Ole IDP camp in Osdoro. All I just need to do is to get the number of the person in charge there, so that when those things comes, I can channel it down.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for granting that request. So we will be going into the camp. Let's get to know and find out some of those questions we asked him already. We want to find out if the people that are here are just from Uzere alone, and if they are well taken care. But one last question before we leave here. We had some foams were brought to this place. Then after snapping pictures with those foams were taken to an unknown destination, and the people inside the camp, they are not being given foam to sleep. How true is that?
You see, when we came to this school, we didn't meet even one foam. Every foam in this camp was bought brand new. We bought foams, we bought pillows, we bought duvets, and we provided mosquito treated nets to everybody here. Everybody in this place has their own foam. And when you go around the classrooms, which are now their rooms that they stay, you find out that all the phones are intact. Nobody sleeps on bare floor. Everybody has a phone, and no phone was taken out of this place after taking any picture. All the rooms are filled up with phones in line with the numbers of people that lives in the rooms. There's nothing like that.
Well, thank you very much. So let's go into the camp and see for ourselves. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Okay, that's the one of the Visoko. That's the one of that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, so we have Igbide, Deriel, and there are 5 here. We just have just one Uzere here. So that's what I want us to confirm if everybody here is from Uzere also. Mary go Oni, that's the one. Yedami. Oni, that's the one. Okay. Call Abire Roti wa everything eh? Abedama. Uzemi komi uzemi. Abedama. I don't mind. Okay, we'll just have to come into this. We'll come into this room now. We want to confirm if there are foams there, and if the foams are also new foams, or the new foams they brought, they took it somewhere. So let's also confirm that. You can see more of the nets here. These are the mosquito nets provided for them also. See everywhere, it's been protected. And look at the window, you see nets being fixed also. This is to make sure mosquito don't really affect them that much. I see the foams here, still the same thing, still new, they are all still brand new foam. Is where people are being taken care of in the IDP camp. This is their health center. Midday, she's from Midday. Well, we so cool. That's a one nozzle. Damn. So these are the people in the kitchen. That's a one nozzle.
From Midday too.
Midday. Okay. So what did we have this morning for food? What did you prepare for the people?
We prepared beans and yam.
Okay, the food you prepared, beans and yam and plantain. Did it go around everybody? Are you sure that everybody has eaten this morning?
Yes, I'm sure.
Welcome back. So I haven't gone around the camp and spoken to some of the flood victims. I hope you're satisfied. But if you have more questions to ask, or if you think there are some more questions we need to do finding for you, I think you can drop it on our comment section. This is it for St. Michael's Ole camp, IDP camp, controlled by DESOPADEC. Until we see you again, this is Tessie Mukoro Daniels reporting for Test TV. Bye.